Welcome to the second ever episode of our Stat Rats podcast. I'm Noah Freeze, and that is Chris Fox, and this isn't a normal guy on our show, and I wish he wasn't here.
You know what?
Word.
Yeah.
But
You're right, I'm not excited to be here.
yeah, I mean,
You know, I realized that his spot just perfectly takes up the TV.
he's covering up the graphic and everything. If you're listening on Spotify,
You can still see the plugs.
if you're listening on Spotify, you have no clue what we're talking about
Follow the
because
thing,
you can't
by the
see
way.
us. But on
follow.
Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and TikTok at StatRatsOfficial. On Twitter, it's at not StatRats because StatRatsOfficial was one character too long because Elon doesn't like
New CEO.
16 characters. I don't even know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? Wait, what?
All right. So, Chris, I was trying to think last night as we prepared. This is Monday afternoon, about 11:30. I was thinking really hard of how we could start our next episode of the podcast. And you know what? As I was sitting there watching TV, the script wrote itself.
It did.
2 words came to mind, okay? Can you guess?
Any idea? It might be a name, possibly.
2 words?
I have no idea.
Jason Tatum.
He is him.
Jason Tatum going against your 76ers. Jason Tatum, he just carried the entire team and beat your 76ers in Game 7, dropping 51 points, the most points in a Game 7 ever. How are you going to let that happen?
How am I going to let that happen?
Yes,
I didn't play.
it is all your fault.
All my fault? Well, let's look here.
What are we looking at?
Well,
You're trying to rationalize 51 points from
trying to.
Tatum? Is that what you're trying to
Make an
rationalize?
excuse.
my excuse is it was kind of hot in the arena. And
Were you there? Do you know the
Not
exact temperature?
Mhm.
You're up in Boston.
What
Well,
happened to
that helps
MVP
it.
Joel
Yeah, it's
Embiid?
Yeah.
he scored 15.
15.
15
He scored
The
15.
MVP.
out of the NBA MVP.
The MVP scored 15 points in a Game 7.
Hey, he didn't lead. That was Tobias Harris, and he scored 16.
Leading scorer at 16 points.
Well, what an absolute W of a game for the Sixers. They were down 30 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was 33.
I think that the Sixers scored 10 points in the third quarter. I'm pretty sure that's the stat I saw. How are you gonna? I think Tatum had more than that alone.
Listen, I was watching it I was watching it at a soccer game, and I
As one does.
was just keeping track of it, and then I put my phone down because I was sick of it. I was just trying to hope, and then notification, down 33.
So I was watching it as one does, and then it hit halftime, and then the Celtics were up 3 at the time. I'm like, all right, whatever happens, happens. The next time I turned it on, it was a 30-point deficit for the Sixers.
I was actually very upset, and to top it off, yesterday was just a losing game for me because I went to a rugby game too, and they lost. Dodgers smoked us again.
Who's us?
I'll
Again-
specify for the viewers. Who is us?
Again, remember,
Who did the
San
Dodgers
Diego.
us in Central Pennsylvania
Padres.
are not San Diego Padres fans. We're just gonna throw that one out there.
Okay.
beat?
Well,
And can I just interject real quick? While we're here, I'm wearing a Houston Astros jersey. I'm not an Astros fan. I'm a Pirates fan.
no one's a Pirates fan.
Chris, we are in
we are
Central
all
Pennsylvania.
Pirates fans.
If you live in Central Pennsylvania, you like the Pirates or
Maybe the Phillies.
or the Phillies.
You might
You
like
like
the Phillies.
all the Pittsburgh teams or you like the Philadelphia teams, unless you're like some of our other friends that are stupid like the Cowboys.
And the Mets.
That one friend, he's double negative
Oh, negative.
Double negative.
But anyways, I really thought we were gonna win that series too.
until Tatum dropped 51 on your head.
Well, why does he just decide to have a good game then?
Because some people show up in clutch times.
Yeah.
I'm like MVP.
MVP Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum's not even that good.
51, the most points in a Game 7 ever.
I saw that too. I was like, that shocked me for some reason.
Yeah, you would think.
Surely Game 7 is where you want to turn up the most, but that's
Well, Jason Tatum really turned up, didn't he?
He did turn up.
this is really sad, guys.
You know what? It happens. I'm a New Orleans Pelicans fan.
We
lost to the Timberwolves.
That's exactly what we were.
In the play-in.
I'm gonna be a New Orleans fan.
The Timberwolves.
Actually, wait, isn't that one USFL team, the Breakers?
Do you think I watched the USFL?
I think it's the
have
New
not
Orleans
seen a single
Breakers.
game of the USFL.
Actually, I know Pittsburgh has a USFL team.
They do. It's
They have the
The
Maulers.
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 That's what I know.
It is the Breakers. See,
Oh, good for you.
Oh man.
they're blue.
They are blue.
They were blue.
They're actually really cool,
That's a cool logo.
right?
I dig that.
It's really just a wave with a bird.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know what though? Hey, you know what? New Orleans teams, support them.
No.
Support the USFL.
USFL is something that we should talk about, but there's genuinely nothing going on.
I mean, the XFL just ended too.
Yeah.
There's just too many.
No football.
there-
Football dead zone.
there's too many FLs. You know what I'm saying?
Word. I mean, the only ones that matter are just college football and NFL.
Yeah,
And like I remember seeing the teams. So last year the USFL teams came out, and I was like, oh, Pittsburgh Maulers. I wonder what their colors are. Purple and orange.
Well, the entire city is black and gold, and so you're gonna go purple and orange.
It's ugly. It's like really ugly because
I
it's
don't-
mainly purple, and then it's orange
it's
accents.
mainly
It's
purple?
mainly purple.
Oh yeah.
I don't see like purple and orange. I feel like it could work, but it has to be orange.
It's like, do you know like how the Steelers have like the black and then you have the yellow accents on the
Yeah.
top of their jerseys for home games? It's like that with purple and no orange or accents.
Maybe
like that.
they changed the colors because oh they did.
They did?
Oh, did they change
Look.
it? They went
Oh,
to black.
They
went
were
back.
purple and
It's-
orange, and
it's black
and
gold
now they fit the theme.
Ladies and gentlemen, crisis
Man.
Also,
averted.
All right.
but
Nah.
the logo's sick.
I will now be supporting the Pittsburgh Maulers once again.
I like the Breakers, honestly.
Because they changed the colors from purple and orange to the traditional.
You
black
know
and
what?
gold.
I saw something on Instagram yesterday, and it was like, what is the best what's the best like college football uniforms?
Yeah, there you go. Way to spit it out, Chris. Attaboy.
Listen, okay.
What?
But I said
The best
I was thinking
college football?
I think I know. I
What's
think
your
it's
take on
I
this?
think it's
This,
the
this is not where I was expecting our podcast to be going.
Hey,
by
I
the
just
way.
came
Sometimes you let it run.
it's coming off the dome. Oregon eggshell.
I love.
Which ones
I
are those the lime
love.
green?
I love
Nope.
Oregon's jerseys.
I do like Oregon's lime green.
They're like they're spotted. It's like an eggshell.
Oh wait, that's kind of sick. Yeah, because of the
You
I
know,
think those are cool.
okay, yeah, they're sick.
you know, one jersey. You know that you comes to mind all, like the best jerseys. You know, there's one jersey that just irks me when I see it, and that would be these Michigan State jerseys. You know what I'm talking about? These things are just.
So for our audio
ugly.
listeners, we're talking about the dark green jersey with the lime
with
pants
with lime green on
and
it. You know what I'm
says
saying?
Skate, lime green across the
Just
chest.
look it up if you don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
if you know
But
what we're talking about, look it
you
up.
will understand how I feel about them being just so darn ugly. It's not even funny.
That's not. Yeah.
I don't. You know what's crazy? I don't like the Pitt uniforms.
I think.
I don't like Pitt.
Well, I mean, shut up.
I don't
Like-
like Pitt either, but their uniforms just don't
Like,
don't do it for me. Because I love yellow and I love blue. Because yellow's my favorite color, and then I guess blue is just blue, right?
Blue is blue.
But
blue.
I don't like it
Why?
together. It's so. I think if the blue was darker, like a
Like-
navy blue, and maybe add some
how do
white
you
in there.
not like that?
It's no.
I
ew.
like. Baby
It looks
blue.
like knockoff
I just
Chargers.
have a bias.
Oh,
because I
yeah,
like
you
Pitt.
guys are both biased because you have Penn State fans.
But you like Penn State uniforms.
No, I don't.
You don't like Penn State uniforms.
No,
How?
they're so
how do you
boring.
not? They're clean.
They're boring.
Whatever.
No.
They've been having the same jersey since like what 1492.
Tradition.
Do the-
1492.
Do the
Columbus sailed the
Yes,
blue.
spice it up
I
a little
will
bit.
say their one jerseys look like a middle school team. They just have their number, no name on the back.
They're like white and they just have
Yeah,
they just have the navy number, like Joey Porter Jr. That's what I think of right
And
now.
they're a middle school team that would destroy Pitt.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Do Pitt have blackout uniforms?
I don't know if they do for football. I know they do for basketball.
They don't. Wait, do they? They do. Oh, they have gray uniform. That is disgusting.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
like
Never mind.
there's a picture of Kenny in a gray.
I have the exact same
Love
picture.
Kenny. That is the same picture.
Yeah, so
I love Kenny.
I forget what game that was for. I'm not sure.
Probably like the first game,
don't know.
like the charity game or something.
Maybe
Charity
unless it was like a bowl game or something. I don't
Maybe. I
The
don't
bowl
know.
game, the Ashtray Bowl.
know. Stray bowl. All right.
Okay.
All right, I think it's a good segue.
Let's
We're-
put that in a
What were we
rabbit
talking about
hole. Oh my
before we were-
gosh.
Before we went on
I don't think we
uniform?
were ever talking about anything, to be honest.
No, you were slandering me for
Yes,
started this
yes.
for Sixers,
All
and you
right.
started slandering me for Padres.
That's enough slander on
Yes.
this.
All right.
then
All right.
I-
We'll
gotten
we'll move on
enough of that.
to some of the recent news.
And then you said New Orleans,
Yeah.
I did talk about
and then I said, oh, New Orleans Breakers,
Yeah.
because that's just that's
That,
my
that,
intellect.
that's how it links
Follow the little
together.
train of thought there.
Follow links. All right. So we're gonna step away from the whatever the heck we were
Whatever
just
the-
doing, and we're gonna go through the recent news in the
What do we
sports
have
world.
happening right now?
I know one we were looking up earlier. It really affected Chris. We got the horses in the Kentucky Derby. You want to talk about that one a little bit?
It makes me really upset because if they're dying on performance week or close to performance week, that means they aren't being treated well. And especially when I saw a headline where it was like,
I have the headline put up here. It says it was from yesterday evening at 9:41. It says that horse dies at Churchill Downs, 8th recent fatality at home of Kentucky Derby. They have had 8 deaths of horses within the last week.
and if you go down more on that article, I think, it talks about one of the horses getting hurt, turning at the wire, and it hurt its foreleg. So they just euthanized it.
Suffered a catastrophic
That's
injury to his
crazy.
left foreleg a few strides after the wire.
Yeah, like that makes me so upset because you can at least let that horse heal on its own, and then
Yeah.
maybe I'm being ignorant about this, but
I don't
I
think
feel
you
like
can-
you could just leave that horse alone
Like,
and just have it live its life.
there's got to be pros and cons to that situation, don't you
There
think?
has to be.
Like, pros, you're keeping the horse alive if you give it a bunch of treatment, but I'm sure the cons are the treatment is hard or it's expensive or something like that.
Or maybe they're thinking like the horse would suffer, but like I would not. Like these, especially because they're young. When
Yeah.
horses are like this, they're young. when they're
The
racing.
one that was euthanized yesterday was 3. There were 2 other horses that were euthanized on the day of the Kentucky Derby, and there were 5 others that were injured at the track in the days leading up to the Derby and were euthanized
See,
as
what's
well.
crazy to me is how recent, like, it's very recent and there's so much.
Yeah,
Like,
like
8 horses?
That
That's a lot
yeah,
of
that's
horses.
crazy.
I-
Especially because also didn't the one trainer got suspended indefinitely because 2 of his horses just died at the event.
Yeah, that doesn't just happen.
like that's just
He's not treating him
there's
right.
something going on
And
there.
that's like the thing.
Yeah, that's-
It's like
I
the
didn't
thing
know
with the
about that.
greyhounds with me, because they race those greyhounds because they're like really fast, like the fastest
Yeah.
dogs, and then when they get above the age of like 4, they just kill it.
Like that's just
Like they're dogs, man.
Yeah.
All they've been able to do, like they muzzle it up, like the dog, and they make it train like every single day, and then they race them a couple like times in their lifetime, and then when they can't race anymore, like are not as fast anymore, they just kill them.
I mean,
It's unfortunate.
just,
I actually lived by someone who adopted a bunch of greyhounds.
really?
There's like 6 of them,
That's
and they used
a lot
to
of dogs.
they used to chase me around my backyard.
Chris was traumatized.
They were
It's
bigger.
quite-
They were bigger than me. They were big
There's a
dogs.
reason Chris runs cross country, and I think that's it.
I mean, that, I
Dogs.
might be got to run away from the big greyhounds.
Real talk. Real talk. Dogs are so horrifying. Like my buddy was out running,
Your buddy?
and he got bit on the posterior area.
Oof! Right,
and he had
right
to,
in the
he,
posterior.
he
That's
ran
gotta hurt.
home, and then he had to get surgery. And
Crazy.
he got stitches, and he was out for like. And then later at that season, he got appendicitis. So he had 2 surgeries in one cross season.
What a,
That's-
that's quite unfortunate, isn't it?
And the year
Okay.
before, he got staples in his head because he's, we know our friend Pat, right?
Yeah.
So how short?
Oh,
He's
okay.
short. He was walking under this thing, and Eli was like, "Oh, he walked under. I can walk under." And he went, and he hit the roof of this like pavilion, and it was like sheet metal, and it
Oh.
sliced up in his head. He had to get staples in his head.
How unfortunate that boy is.
That's
Man,
that's the con of being with a short person.
All right, let's move on.
I mean,
let's move on. That's
we-
enough talk of slicing open heads.
I believe this was 2 days ago now at time of recording. There was a Nick Castellanos, who's always infamous for being
Poorly timed.
doing things at the worst possible times. They're just always involved in some bad thing. He ripped a line drive, I believe it was in the 2nd inning of their game on Saturday,
yeah.
and Nick Castellanos hit the Colorado pitcher Ryan Filter right in the backside of the head. It came out yesterday that he had a skull fracture and a concussion.
That's scary.
Even me, I played Little League. Like, even I was horrified of that. Back when I was, 12, I got hit in the arm one time and I felt like I was dying.
Listen,
Did he like pitch the ball and then like as he pitched he turned
He must
or all the whole way
Yeah.
around?
So he threw the ball and then he hit it and then he like turned to like not let it hit his like face.
No, he tried to duck it.
Yeah,
and then-
yeah. It just caught the back of his head.
it's when a baseball isn't like notoriously the most dangerous sport, but and I know it's not contact to contact, but a baseball going at 100+ miles an hour is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, I'm just
and
seeing
that could mess you up.
I mean, it says thankfully here it says he will not need surgery. So I mean,
Well, that's good.
that
You
is.
do not
that
need
is one
surgery for a
positive.
skull fracture.
I mean, I'm sure it'll just
I'm
heal on its
sure
own.
it's something.
Just glue them back together.
I mean,
Get the super glue.
I mean, I guess the good news is it could always be worse.
It could
Oh
be
my
worse.
God, there's just pictures of this poor guy just laid out on
I mean, yeah.
the pitcher's mound.
It
Yeah.
was just a
Oh
just
my
a
God.
horrible,
That's It's a
horrible,
baseball play.
horrible sight. Sadly.
That would hurt.
No kidding, it would hurt, Chris.
That would hurt.
He's walking off in this picture,
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, he was able to walk off, but he was,
Yeah.
so I guess it wasn't too major.
Well, I'm glad they got him out. Checked him out.
yeah. It's
And-
good. It's good news.
Because he plays for the Rockies.
Whoa.
That's
We
why.
have some Rockies. We can't.
Rocky
we can't
slander.
be doing Rocky slander. You can Rocky slander, but we can't
But-
because we lost. The Pirates lost the series to the Rockies a couple of days ago.
I mean, we swept in the series before, so it's okay.
we did, yeah.
We're,
That's-
instead of Rocky slander, let's slander the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna say
I mean,
Blue Jays.
I don't even know if we can slander the Grizzlies as a team because I think they did the right thing in this scenario. But the Grizzlies suspended John Morant from all team activities after yet another video of John Morant holding a gun on Instagram
This
Live.
guy needs to just get the guns out of his house.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, he's not learning.
bro got caught once. The league suspended him for 8 games, and
Mm-hmm.
he came back and he's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna be better. This will never happen again." And what? A month later, does it again.
What is he doing? Like, why does he just film himself with guns?
John Morant, if you're watching StatRats,
I
'cause I know you are.
I very sincerely doubt that John Morant
I
is
know
watching
you're
StatRats.
StatRats, John Morant. Put the gun down.
I mean, we
Like, just don't
sincerely
mess
hope.
with it. You're such a key part to the Grizzlies.
You're actually the
If
only
you
good
want-
player on the Grizzlies.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go out and say it outright, but
I mean, I am
it's
like
kinda the case.
like Dylan Brooks.
if you don't want the Grizzlies to die, clean up your act.
I mean, bro has $200 million, and
Yeah.
he's got almost anything he wants, and still chooses to flaunt his weapon.
He
on
won't.
Instagram
He
Live.
won't stop until someone drops 40 on him.
So maybe Jason Tatum can do it for
Hey,
him.
Jason Tatum can get that done.
Are they? So wait, what are playoffs right now for NBA?
The playoffs.
Since
for NBA.
our poor Sixers
Our
had
poor
So-
Sixers,
so-
our poor Sixers are knocked out.
That was actually the next thing we were going to. So nice segue, Chris.
Love
Atta
the
atta
segue.
There we
boy.
go.
So it is the conference finals in both of them because the Celtics were the last one to go
Yeah.
to go into the conference finals after they beat your 76ers. I just want to throw that out there again. But tonight actually, at time of recording, the Nuggets and the Lakers will be playing Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.
Okay, by show of hands, who thought the Lakers were gonna make it this far?
I mean, I think.
I didn't think at all.
Nobody.
I mean,
We thought, okay, who they play? The Kings in the first round?
they played the
Oh,
Grizzlies.
sorry, it was the Warriors play the Kings, but yeah, they played the Grizzlies. We thought, oh yeah, Grizzlies are here to take them down. There's your John Morant situation. The Lakers win. Then the Lakers go on to play the Warriors, and we said, okay, they beat the Grizzlies. The Warriors will take them in 5. That didn't happen.
Warriors did not have a good series at all whatsoever.
When do they have a good series besides last year?
I mean, they beat the Kings in 7.
Even with and I know we're missing Wiggins for like the first
James.
2 games, but then Wiggins came back for the Warriors, and it was like, all right, they're gonna pick it up now. They're gonna sweep the Lakers from here on out. Warriors, what happened?
I mean,
I think it's all what's the word? Fixed?
Rigged? I don't think so.
Oh my God! Don't you even dare!
sorry.
I hate you.
Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, yeah.
So we're gonna let.
We're not showing any people.
Uh,
Maybe we won't tell the people. Maybe it's another day.
I think.
No, you might as well just say it now.
No, all right.
Chris's
Well,
sister just walked by.
I mean, yeah. Sorry.
That's all.
Running joke.
Very nice.
Running
Shut
joke.
up, Glenn.
Right, Chris.
That was so funny.
So funny. You're smiling.
He's a little red now.
Thing is, though, you're better than Berg.
All right, hey, let's keep the person.
All right, so we got.
Let's go back to the
we have. I sincerely apologize. We have the Lakers.
I
Who,
hope she watched this.
There's your TikTok clip.
Hope my
There's your
mom
TikTok clip.
watches.
Your mom loves me too, Chris. So the Lakers, they won 4-2 against the Grizzlies in the first round. They won 4-2 against the Warriors in the second. They played the Nuggets, who won 4-1 against the Timberwolves, and then 4-2 against the Suns. Nuggets, I think, have to be the favorite of that series.
Nuggets look pretty good. Like,
Really?
Oh, it's almost like the real NBA MVP is on that team.
I see you have some strong opinions on this.
I do. I'm very upset that Joel Embiid is the
You
MVP.
think Jokic should have went back to
Jokic.
back to back?
Back, yes.
You see, I thought
And
that.
I think it's rigged because they didn't want to give it to him 3 times.
I think
But he deserved
I think the only person that really deserves MVP is Dylan
Sure.
Brooks.
All right, Chris, you don't get opinions. Over in the East, we obviously have the Celtics, who obviously just were the better team in that series.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
way better than the Sixers.
Listen, if Tatum's dropping 50, you got to give it to him.
To be
Are
honest,
you're not a Celtics fan, right?
no,
No.
I'm not.
I think he just
again,
doesn't like
again,
the
I just wanted to
Why
mention that
why you against
my
the
team
Sixers?
did not make the playoffs again. I just want to throw that out there, but neither did JJ.
I
so it's
forgot
okay.
what team you like.
OKC.
Yeah, okay. See, we're getting Wembanyama.
Oh
Remember
my
the most
God.
irrelevant team
We're
in
getting
the NBA?
Wembanyama tomorrow in the draft lottery anyway, so I mean it's gonna be
I'm
alright.
sure it's gonna.
Okay.
I'm sure it's gonna happen.
Right, because Wemby's going to solve it, just like Zion solved all the
I've
problems.
been staring at this
I mean,
picture.
Zion's just a little too
I've
fat.
been staring at this picture
He couldn't lay off the plates.
of
That New Orleans coach.
Dylan Brooks, and he is funny looking.
You're on Dylan Brooks. We're on the playoffs, buddy.
I'm just
Chris
looking
is
at
on
him.
his own little sidebar. On
He
Dylan
has his
Brooks.
little braids, and it looks like he's an ant. He has like antennas.
Chris, bro.
Thanos.
Chris, bro.
That's his,
Just
that's
saying.
his little braids. They call that his LeBron radar.
He's gonna do an interview. He's gonna do an interview, and he's gonna like slander me. It's like,
He's gonna find you, Chris.
my antennas, man.
Again, I don't think Dylan Brooks is gonna be watching.
Wait, so how many teams left in class? 4.
4. So
Alright,
so
we're
we
almost there.
so we have the Celtics, and then we have the Heat, the 8th seed in the East. The Heat beat the Bucks 4-1 in the first round. They went and they beat the Knicks 4-2 in the second.
I'll
So
tell you what.
we have the Nuggets, Lakers, and Heat in Celtics.
Well, Celtics have that game.
I will agree. The Celtics are big favorites. Let the Heat win.
Just let him win.
Let them win.
I
Just
mean,
let 'em win.
you got
Who doesn't want the Heat
you
to
got
win?
you got to love Jimmy Butler.
You Jimmy buckets.
I mean,
Come on.
but I mean,
This Michael Jordan's son, canonically.
the Celtics have just a better lineup overall.
They do.
The Heat have Jimmy Butler, but the Celtics just have too much firepower. I think they win that series, and I think that the Nuggets overcome the Lakers, and it will be Nuggets and Celtics in the NBA Finals.
That'll be
that's what you
exciting.
think. Yeah, I'm okay.
So I
with that
think.
final.
So that means that it'll be the Lakers and the Heat.
Honestly,
So
any way the finals go here, I think we're going to get an exciting series.
I mean, this is about when I start watching basketball.
Yeah, this isn't like right now.
Well,
is
this
when
is,
start
I actually
watching
usually
games.
stop when we get out, like the Sixers.
Who again? We use the Sixers.
Oh my gosh, Sixers are normal for around here, Noah.
No.
They are.
OKC is not
give
normal
the
around
benefit
here.
of the doubt. They are normal.
I mean that is the only.
Oklahoma
concerning
is
team,
like
so look at it.
20 states, 9 states away.
20.
It's 9. I think it's 9.
How'd you go from 20 to
Check the
9?
math on that. We'll see.
Good. Pull up the map
I'm
and
doing
count,
it.
Chris.
Don't worry,
Attaboy.
doing it
the
right
second
now.
closest team I think from the 76ers is the Washington Wizards,
Yeah.
who actually not OKC. I think they might be the most irrelevant team in basketball.
Okay, she's good.
1,
The
2,
The Houston
3.
Rockets.
They have SGA.
The Houston Rockets.
I'm saying that's 4.
Josh Giddey.
Actually, wait.
Josh
1,
Giddey.
2,
We have
3,
Chet Holmgren back
4,
next year.
5,
We're lighting it
6,
up.
7.
We're also getting Wemby tomorrow, so it's good.
I think there are exactly 9.
Oh,
Hey, if you get that right in the
Chris,
dot,
you
good for
you are making that up, bro.
It's Ohio, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee. What is that? Montana.
5.
You say
Arkansas.
Montana?
Montana? Hello?
Look at that
Montana is
look at that
nowhere
little
close.
lip.
Bro.
Oh, wait.
Do you know where Montana is? Montana's in the freaking northwest, buddy.
What are their letters? Oh, I'm wrong.
Bro, Montana's in the northwest.
It's Montana.
Is that what is that?
Chris,
What's MO?
you're a junior in high school.
MO was Missouri, bud.
Missouri. That makes more sense. So 1,
Bro said Montana.
2,
Oh
3,
my
4,
god. Go back to
5,
school.
6,
We should
7,
be filming a podcast. We need to get back to
8.
class.
Jesus, Chris.
I shouldn't say we.
There's
Chris needs to
8
get-
technically because Tennessee kind of comes over.
All right, well, you know what? It's close enough to 9. This really doesn't matter.
All right, again.
Why is Quebec on this map?
I think it's gonna be the Nuggets and the Celtics,
Nuggets, Celtics.
and I have I gotta go with the Nuggets.
Can we see
The
a
whole thing.
I'll
Lakers
go-
Celtics final?
I'm gonna
It's
go
possible.
Lakers beat the Heat in 4.
You just
So
got,
Lakers top.
you just gotta be
All right.
different from everyone else.
Hey,
don't
you know
Chris?
what? I respect Lakers.
All right.
You-
I think Celtics will win.
Got
In
it.
6.
Got-
Chris's NBA final has
Against
all
two.
4 teams.
Against two.
Against who?
Against two.
I'll say Lakers. I like to see a Lakers versus Celtics final.
Yeah, that's what I said. Historic.
All right.
See.
All right. So we're gonna transition now into the NHL, and first of all, we're gonna start this NHL
Oh,
segment
yeah.
by talking about how about how absolutely horrible Chris and I did on our predictions for who we think was going to win the NHL playoffs. If we remember back to our first ever episode, Chris said the Bruins and the Avalanche. I said the Bruins and the Rangers were my teams to watch for. Every single one of those teams, the Avalanche, the Bruins, and the Rangers, all lost their first round in Game 7.
Yep. We just completely.
Like,
Are we
we,
gonna talk about
like
the
we were
Bruins?
horrible. Like the Bruins were.
Are we going to talk about the Bruins?
What
I
about-
don't know what the Bruins were thinking there in Game 7. They didn't play their starting goalie. I don't know why. They did not play their starting goalie, who is going to win the trophy for the best goaltender award. He won. I think he lost less than 10 games in the regular season. You're not playing him in Game 7, in the most crucial game that you have played all year.
Maybe. Did he say he was hurt or
No. He didn't play well in Game 6. So I
So
mean,
they
we-
didn't play well in Game
give-
6. They took him out. For
you know that.
the
So
penalty.
they did not play him in Game 7,
It's
and
like-
it bit them.
That's like if LeBron put up like not good numbers and then you put him away.
Okay.
That makes no sense to me at all.
Good.
Wasn't it like that really good goalie? Like remember the movie
Miracle on Ice.
Yes, Miracle.
No way.
Like no, not Miracle on Ice. Is it Miracle?
I don't know. I just
The
named
hockey movie.
You know that one hockey movie, like
I guess the only one,
When it's
right?
like all the others.
Not Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks, bro. The Mighty Ducks is a W movie.
No, yeah, the
Shut
one
up,
where
Mighty
the U.S. versus Soviets.
That's
That's
Miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah,
buddy.
I thought
Miracle.
I thought it was
That
Miracle.
is the
And
Miracle
then
on Ice.
they had that really good goalie.
That goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper.
That
Talking
big
soccer
that big
now.
soccer
Not
guy.
talking
But it wasn't it like the thing where like he was the best goalie of all time?
I have not watched Miracle in a
I
long
haven't
time.
seen Miracle in years.
I haven't seen it a long time either. All I know is that like it made no sense.
Just like it makes no sense for the Bruins to not have played their starting goalie in Game
Yeah,
7 of the
hey.
first round.
What
But-
happened to Avalanche, man?
But I mean, the Seattle Kraken. Tonight is Game 7 between the Kraken and the Stars in the second round for a chance to go to the conference finals against the Vegas Golden Knights. And I cannot explain to you how much I want the Kraken to win that game and have it be the two recent expansion franchises in the conference finals. I think that would be an absolute W game,
Yeah.
W series, and one of them is going to make it to the finals, so that would be awesome.
Are you a big hockey fan?
I love hockey. Yes.
Really?
I mean, I've still been very into it, even though the Penguins lost, which obviously the Penguins are my
Not
team.
talking about. I don't want to talk about.
But I mean, this time of year, I'm not watching the NBA playoffs really. I'm watching almost every NHL game that's on.
See, I'm opposite. I'm usually watching.
I mean, you're opposite. I've
NBA
been in
playoffs.
a lot of
See, I'm
things.
different than
You're,
both of you. I'm watching baseball.
I mean, yeah, I'm watching baseball
Don't
too.
get me wrong.
but,
Trying not to
basketball.
watch baseball.
Love hockey, but
I mean,
I just.
obviously when your team's out, it makes it harder to
yeah, it
watch
does. When
sports.
you don't have a team in there.
By the way, I was almost just horrified.
Why?
I thought Nora was still there.
You thought
For the viewers at home, Nora decided to lay in our set.
Nora's one of our broadcasting
One of
friends,
our
by the
good
way.
friends. And we didn't know if she left or not, but she did leave.
She
so.
she was laying there at the start of the show. We
I
kicked
looked
her out.
I looked up because I thought something in the corner of my eye. I probably someone walking around here, but I thought Nora was there.
You
She
mean like
was
whenever
there.
your sister was walking out there?
Yeah.
Again, the people that are listening to this on Spotify have no idea what we're talking about. They're just listening
Yeah,
to us.
they don't even know what the set looks like though.
They don't.
Which is unfortunate.
Check us out on YouTube at Star Outs
You gotta
Official.
watch.
Hey.
You gotta listen to it and then come and just watch.
I mean, you can look and see Chris looks stupid like he
Like-
always does. So I mean, you can also see JJ's stupid Astros jersey that he got in Houston. But I mean,
Oh my god.
and then I'm just here.
It's just
Don't
an
hate on the Space City jersey.
it's just an eyesore.
Don't hate on the Space City.
I'm looking at this
This
ugly
is the
stripe.
coolest jersey in baseball, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Behind the
I'll
coolest-
just wait until June when the Pirates get their City Connect jerseys. But anyway, we have 3 out of the final 4 in the hockey set. Like I said, we have Vegas, and on the other side we have Carolina and Florida. Florida, who beat the Bruins in Game 7. They went and they beat the Maple Leafs in 5 because the Maple Leafs are a poverty franchise. They suck all the time.
Property franchise.
But
Poverty
the
franchise.
Hurricanes were, I mean, they're just the best team in hockey right now, I think.
Really?
They beat the Islanders 4-2, and then they went and they beat the Devils 4-1. There's Nora.
Oh, there's Nora. There she is.
They beat the Devils in 5 after the Devils beat the team that I thought was going to go far. They beat the Rangers in 7, but they went and they lost to the Hurricanes in 5. I think the Hurricanes will beat the Panthers in that series, And then like I said, I hope that the Kraken will beat the Stars tonight and set up a Vegas versus Kraken matchup because I won't be mad at whichever team wins it.
Bro, this is gonna be terrible. I was just like going off. My brain just cut off, and I was just going muscle memory. I just pulled up my grades. I just pulled up.
Chris is zoned out of the podcast. ladies and gentlemen.
Again, we also have already had our finals, so that's
You
why
see what
we're.
happens
Yeah.
when we start talking about hockey?
Don't diss on hockey like that, bro.
I like the game.
Noah's the only one that
I
knows what he's
mean-
talking about.
You know what's crazy? My girlfriend loves hockey because of the Mighty Ducks, so I thought she knew a lot about hockey. So I spent like a month learning the game.
No way.
And then I watched the Stanley
Hey.
Cup the whole way through. Like I watched every game I could, and I tried to talk to her about it. She's like, "Oh, I don't know anything about hockey. I just like the Mighty Ducks
you
movies."
made the attempt.
Well,
and it's the effort.
and now I can thank your girlfriend for letting you know a little bit more about hockey, so I can talk about
So we can
it
talk
with you
about it
on this
here on the
podcast.
Yeah. Now I'm just like, what did I learn about it?
All right, so do you know there's like 3 positions?
Yeah.
What are those 3 positions?
Goalie.
Goalie.
Well, good call. Actually,
Forward?
there's technically 4.
Is there forwards?
Well, yeah, there's forwards. Yes.
Middle.
No.
Center.
Center is one of the forwards.
Center, forward. You name them. I can't. I
Okay,
can't.
3 forwards are the left winger, the center,
Right wing.
and the right winger.
Yes.
And then behind them are the left defenseman and the right defenseman, and then there's the goalie.
Okay.
Oh, that-
That's not too hard to understand.
Alright.
Why is the front guy called a center?
Because he's in the center.
Well, yeah, but you're not gonna call. I'm just going off soccer. I go off soccer for everything, and that's a striker
Okay,
or
well,
a center forward.
I mean,
That would make more sense if it said center forward, but it's just center.
like striker.
Chris is gonna change the game of hockey.
Yeah,
I
just-
am,
He thinks it
actually.
should
Just
be.
go ahead. All right, go ahead.
The
Chris.
3 periods are weird, like in it.
We're doing 4 quarters in hockey, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening.
Last year I was asked.
Let's make it 2 halves.
Last year I was asked this question. It was like, Chris, how many quarters are in a college basketball game? And I was like so confused because I know there's 2 halves,
Yeah.
but I was like, there's quarters? Because I thought I was like watching it wrong or something, or I was
Yeah.
just stupid. And I was actually thinking about it for 20 minutes, and then this guy got what he wanted out of me because I looked stupid anyways.
I mean, you didn't need much to make you look stupid, Chris.
What is this slander today?
We
I
are
went
slandering
through a
Chris
hard
today.
night of losses yesterday. You're not
did.
just like,
Buddy had a lot of losses yesterday. We just gotta take it easy.
your team don't even plan to lose, so it's fine.
You know what?
The Pirates did win yesterday. I don't want to hear it.
The Pirates did win.
Padres did not win.
No, again, because nobody likes the Padres. Anyway, so do you guys have any opinions on the NHL playoffs or no?
I'll go with whatever you said.
I'm gonna say, name the top 3 that are guaranteed right now.
Panthers, Hurricanes, Golden Knights.
I'm saying Golden Knights.
Why?
It's the coolest name.
Golden Knights because that is my friend's team.
Good call,
You know
Chris.
her, Mason Behe.
Good call, Chris.
She likes the Knights.
Hey, you're a Knights fan. You're a Knights
I mean, go
I didn't know they were actually a team.
Vegas.
fan. Expansion team.
Again, they're one of the expansion teams. That's why I
Yeah,
want.
the crazy.
Okay.
Because Seattle's the most recent
General rule of
expansion
thumb:
team.
the crazier the name, the more recent the team.
I
The
mean,
Golden
The
good
Knights.
call.
Kraken.
The Kraken's such
You
a
know
W
that's an
name.
expansion
That is
The
a
Kraken
cool
is such a
name.
W
It
name.
is a W name. It's so awesome.
That's, I mean,
What's the
absolutely.
best team name in all of sports? Have you seen minor league baseball?
Oh, the minor league.
The Trash.
The Trash Pandas.
The Space Cowboys.
Oh, come on. Like the one we got out here in our backyard. Here's the Curve. Like that's kind of boring. But like
Well, yeah,
Why is it
it's
called
alright.
the Curve?
Horseshoe Curve.
Oh,
You live.
You see, we live in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
listen, Horseshoe Curve is way
What-
far away from that.
What is the most popular thing around our area?
I
Don't say something stupid.
I remember this. I looked. Once upon a time, I looked up why are we called the Altoona Curve. It was A because of the horseshoe curve. B, oh, I forget what did it say exactly. This is a reference to the baseball pitch of a curveball.
That's what makes sense.
If it clicks in your brain, Chris, that's all
You
that
know,
matters.
Horseshoe Curve like helped us out in like World War II.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
learned
that is common Altoona
A little
knowledge.
Altoona history there.
I'm
I
not
mean-
from here.
Definitely silence. Anyway, what's next on the
Common
topic list?
Altoona knowledge. What is that?
Uncultured
The only thing I
swine.
know about Altoona is that we have so many restaurants, and that like it's like divided in like sections.
I love how we're talking about Altoona. Like, if there's anyone watching from
Oh
Mount
my-
Altoona, they'll have zero idea.
A, they're gonna be.
Altoona's a terrible place.
That's true. I sincerely apologize.
This is where you fast forward in the podcast.
I mean, no, just keep watching because it like.
You know what I
Yeah.
realized?
Love listening.
I get farther down in my chair as the podcast goes on.
I know. I feel like I've been.
I keep having to like.
Like
put
sliding
myself back
down.
up.
It's because I changed my leg up because I had a mark on my
Ah.
thing from the table.
Yeah. Anyway, what's next on the topic list? Where are we going?
The next thing I got on my little handy dandy script
Handy
here
dandy
on
list.
Google Docs because I
Shout out Google Docs.
I have a school computer, but we have the NFL draft. It just happened recently,
Yes.
and we want to
Oh,
talk
wait
a
a
little
second.
bit
I want to talk about this article.
about the article you found
No,
earlier.
I don't, dude.
That was horrible.
This article,
Absolutely
We were
horrible.
talking about this morning before we started the
The sporting news,
podcast.
everybody. They have
The
probably
we're,
posted.
we're actually filming a 2-minute segment for the actual TV
for a
show
local
that we
TV
work
show
on.
that we do.
Yeah.
So it's a great time.
But we were looking at it while we were doing it, and first off, they had. I'm a Steelers fan, proud and true. I think we all are.
All of
right?
us
We
are,
are.
yeah.
All three of us are. That's
And-
where we get common ground.
That's the right choice.
But they said They said Steelers were the best draft.
I mean,
They
like,
had don't get me wrong. They had a great draft.
I mean,
But was it
Did
the
they?
best?
They
I-
had a great draft
I-
for us.
I think that
It could have been better.
I think top 3.
Top three. Absolutely top
I
three.
give us top 5.
Yeah, it's definitely top five.
I
if
do
not top
I do not think that we deserved the number 1 spot.
No.
Well, obviously people are gonna say the Eagles.
I
That makes
I-
sense.
and
Makes
that and
sense.
I
They're
say
my number one.
I think the Eagles did have the best draft in my
They
opinion.
did.
They had a good draft. I will say that. I
Now,
think
Chris, I just want you to read down this list and think about this year of the teams that drafted fantastic. Which one is missing out of the top 10?
Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Seattle is most definitely
This
going
top
to
10 list doesn't have Seattle on it.
Go ahead. Shout out
ahead
the list. Shout out the list.
Shout out list. Number 1, Steelers. Number
Yeah.
2, Eagles. Number
Yep.
3,
Okay.
Colts. 4, Giants. 5, Bears.
Bears.
Six is the-
Bears. Time out.
Hot team.
Bears.
Bears.
The Bears.
And then the Lions follow the Bears.
Do you want
T, but not for timeout. T for technical foul.
that is
Because
And then the Bengals.
God, that is horrible.
And then Chiefs. And the
I mean,
Ravens.
I don't know. The Ravens is horrible.
And then to top off our top 10, we got the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, so
All right,
so
all right.
I don't know the Chiefs. I don't know the Bengals. I don't know the Titans.
largest
I-
technical foul in this top 10 is the Detroit Lions.
that.
How they are top 10, not only did they take a running back within, what was their pick? 6th?
No, the Lions. They picked.
Or they had,
I forget what they picked.
like
Swift.
like four
Lions
teams.
picked a running back, Jameer Gibbs.
They took Jameer Gibbs. Which, not even the best running
They-
back in the draft, although Bijan Robinson
They,
was already taken.
they took Jameer Gibbs at 12.
They took Jameer Gibbs at pick 12. You take a running back at pick 12, and yeah, okay, DeAndre Swift, is he leaving? I think DeAndre
He,
Swift.
He did
he
leave.
was traded to
They
to
just signed
Philadelphia.
David Montgomery
Yeah.
for a 3-year deal. 3 years.
I mean,
And then you draft a rookie running back in the first round?
that,
What are you doing?
again, they also, I believe it was the second round, they took a tight end, Sam Laporta.
Sam Laporta.
He wasn't even the best tight end that was on the board at the time.
Michael Mayer. Still on the board.
Michael Mayer was there, yes. Michael Mayer from Notre Dame.
Maybe there's something.
Did a
maybe-
tight end go first round? No, right?
I don't think a tight end.
I
went
don't-
first
When was the last time a tight end went first round?
round. When did Freiermuth go first round?
No, he went like
No.
third round.
Who?
No, it was like 5th round.
No,
Yeah.
maybe I'm just an idiot.
And Pat wasn't a good. He didn't look great.
No.
But we're known for stealing tight ends because we did that this year too.
Truth.
Darnell Washington,
Oh, Kyle Pitts.
Kyle
Kyle
Pitts.
Pitts.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's the most recent one.
Right,
He
'cause
was like-
he's been such a success in the
I
NFL.
mean,
Pat
Although
Freiermuth's been
we
better.
can't blame
Fal-
him. He
Falcons
has
don't-
been on the Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons don't use him, right?
They don't know, but by Seattle, they're 13th on this list.
13.
I mean, that.
Seattle.
Above
they traded up for.
Jackson Smith, or they traded up for.
Oh crap! What was his name?
I don't know.
Devin Witherspoon. Out
Devin
of
Witherspoon,
out of
great pick.
Oh
and then
gosh.
Jack Smith and Jigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba,
Derek
which
Hall.
is a great pick.
He's my favorite.
Zach Charbonnet.
Wide receiver in that draft.
Zach Charbonnet, yeah.
Anthony
So,
Bradford.
some people are like a little skeptical at the Zach Charbonnet pick,
I
but
mean,
I don't hate it.
I don't mind it.
I
like,
think-
I like
you need someone to back up Ken
Especially
Walker
because
out there.
He fell pretty big.
He did. I don't mind that pick to
But I'm looking down too.
To back up Ken Walker anyway.
They had West, the Jets. They didn't even do that bad. It was an okay draft. Cardinals belong down there. Oh my God. The only good thing they got was Paris Johnson.
Yeah.
And they cooked quarterback Clayton Tune in like the 6th round. And it's not even going to help them. Who is that quarterback for Cardinals now? Because Kyler, right?
I'm not sure.
I mean, it's Kyler.
Wow.
If
But-
he doesn't get hurt, first game.
For this one here, this draft grade that I'm looking at right in front of me,
Yeah.
this gave the Cowboys an A.
No way. Cowboys suck this year.
It's not
This
even
one's
that the
tw-
Cowboys are going to be that bad. Their draft was terrible.
This one gave it a C.
That's more
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a C is, I would say, accurate.
Like
Luke Schoonmaker. Deuce Vaughn is actually a crazy good pick.
Juice Vaughn it was a good value pick there in the 6th round.
Buffalo Bills got 25 on this. What have the Bills been up to?
What have the Bills been up to?
I saw DeMar Hamlin talk about the millions raised.
Which
But
is awesome.
He was
by the
like,
way.
Oh yeah.
and he
The
was
Mark
like,
Allen situation.
he's like, oh, I'm giving it to charity, and I was like, wasn't that what it was for in the first place?
Yeah.
Letting the people know.
But he's so he's just confirming
confirmed.
he is.
Yeah, I mean
That's good.
that whole situation.
You see his
was
thing,
great,
he's like, oh, I want to play again.
but I think he'll play this
Buddy,
year.
I don't think he'll start.
Like I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. It depends how he recovers.
I mean,
You get
yeah.
an injury like that,
I mean,
you don't know how
He,
to
he,
how
still,
to
he still has all of training camp to go through and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
we'll see.
I guess it's like a
But
freak
all the
accident.
best for DeMar Hamlin.
I mean,
Absolutely. All
I
the
mean
best.
that's a guy we can all agree that we love. Pitt alum DeMar
Yeah,
Hamlin.
man. Listen, don't like Pitt, love DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, Pitt's only good because of Kenny and DeMar.
We had James Conner. James Conner.
Arizona Cardinals legend.
I mean, he was a Steeler for a little bit.
For a
Aaron Donald.
little.
Aaron Donald's from Pitt.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Dan Marino's from Pitt.
I know Dan Marino.
Do you know Dan
But
Marino?
he's old. He's
Crap.
done.
Speaking of
Shady
college-
McCoy.
Shady
Oh my
McCoy.
gosh. Do you want to try that thing that we did the other day? Top 25?
Let's see if JJ can do it.
See if JJ
What
can do
am I
it.
doing?
Guys, I literally named pretty much every single
All right.
top 25.
So here at our school, the swim teacher, Mr. Kozak. I mean, Chris, you know him.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty great guy. He gives us a trivia question every single day. The question from I believe that was Friday. I got the one this morning really easily, by the way. It was the top 5 sports team states.
Oh,
And
Like what were they? What would you think?
States?
Like this
California,
one.
New York,
Yep.
Pennsylvania,
Yep.
Florida,
Yep.
Texas.
That would be that would be just about as quick as I did it this morning. Yes. But the one from, I believe, last Friday, was could you name the top 5 passing guard leaders in their careers?
and I got 23 out of
And
25.
Chris went and named 23 to the first 25.
That's insane.
Not JJ. I want to see if
You
you.
see how I'm not going to do well.
I mean, I want to see if you can just name the first 5.
Big Ben.
He's
No, he's not.
he's number 5.
He's number 5.
five.
Yes, he has 600 more
Okay,
600
well,
more
I'm
yards than
gonna
number
go
6 in Philip
the
Rivers.
GOAT, Tom Brady.
That would be the safe assumption.
Oh my god, top 5 is so easy.
He's number 1.
And then I'm going to go with. It's hard to think top 5.
So you have 1 and 5 right now.
Yeah. Give me. I'm like blanking right now. Whenever I do these things, I blank.
One of them retired in 2020. One of them retired in 2015. One of them
Is
retired in
Philip
2010.
Rivers on this list?
Philip Rivers would be number 6.
Okay.
Ben Roethlisberger had 600 more yards
Yeah.
than Philip Rivers.
I forgot he was.
Give me
a-
Aaron Rodgers?
No.
No.
Aaron Rodgers would be number 9,
Okay.
and he's still playing.
Yeah.
These other 3 guys are retired.
in 2020.
I already said
Don't worry, he's retiring this year.
I mean, yeah, but he didn't retire in 2020, 2015, or
Oh, he
2010.
didn't go to the Jets, so he's retiring.
In truth.
Yeah, I don't really feel
Really?
like using my brain power.
Can I finish it out?
Good.
No.
So
Good.
who does he have?
He has Brady and Roethlisberger.
So Drew Brees,
Drew Brees is 2.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning's 3.
Manning.
So that's how much do I have?
You're missing number 4.
Missing 4.
Retired in 2010.
That are 2010.
You just did this the other day. How do you forget?
I know.
Michael Vick.
Not Michael
No.
Vick.
Vic-
Michael Vick's like 30 something.
Vic is.
Is it Favre?
God, I can't. Favre is number 4.
Yeah. And then
Brady-
6 is Rivers.
6 is Rivers.
7's Eli, right?
No.
Is not Eli?
Eli's 10. So,
Matty Ice is 7.
speaking of Matty Ice, I just
Matty
saw I
Ice,
just
let's talk about
I just
Matty
saw a
Ice
great
real
I
quick.
just saw a great headline.
Put the 25 on the
JJ
board.
couldn't do it, guys.
I couldn't do it.
JJ could not do it,
Couldn't do
but
it.
Matty Ice, obviously Indianapolis Colts legend. I mean, I just looked at
Don't
my
do him disrespect
I
like that.
I
It's not the
had
Falcons.
I mean, there's also 28-3. You can think of them that way.
You could think him like 28-3.
But I just opened my phone like the second before we started the podcast, and I found that Matt Ryan is joining CBS as an analyst.
Yes.
He's pulling a Tony Romo.
I
what
love
a
to
guy.
hop on
But he's not
CBS.
retiring.
He's not retiring. He's joining CBS, but it's not a retirement post. So
Okay.
I don't understand how you're not
The
retiring.
last thing I want to see is Matt Ryan analyzing a game.
I mean, that's what I originally thought about Tony Romo, but I also really love
Yeah,
what
we
Tony
love
Romo
it.
does.
That's what everybody thought about Tony Romo. And then we were like, oh,
Remember
he's not that bad.
going back to that top 25? Remember when I sniped Kerry Collins?
I
Oh
did.
my
I didn't even
gosh.
know who that was. I didn't even know who that
That's
was.
a crazy day.
sniped
I did
Kerry
not even know who
Collins.
that
He's
was.
25.
He's 20.
He's 20? Who was 25?
Dave Krieg.
Oh, it was Dave Krieg. I didn't know who he was. That was one I missed.
Yeah, and you missed Johnny Unitas, dummy.
I missed Johnny Unitas.
You missed Johnny U.
Well,
But I was on the verge of getting him too. But you
okay.
cut me off, man.
Maybe we'll switch gears to one other trivia question that I got from last week, and then it's a little bit of the baseball section. Could you name the top 5 home run hitters in their careers?
Oh, you asked me this the other week.
Yes, 2 of them were on steroids.
2 of them were on steroids.
2 of them were cheaters.
What's his name? I always get confused.
Which one do you think? Give me a team. Which one do you think? of?
Yankees.
Yankees had 1 cheater. Yes,
They did.
Is that Hernandez or Rodriguez?
that would be Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
A-Rod is number 5.
Number 5.
I don't know. Sammy
2.
Sosa.
Yes, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa's top 10. He's not top 5.
Really?
Yeah, he's top.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
he cheated too.
Think
But
of a big steroid.
he cheated too, but he was number
One
9.
guy that is famously known for steroids.
The
A
mo-
San Francisco Giants legend.
The most famous cheater. In,
most famous cheater, maybe in
I
all
think in
sports.
sports history,
I
yes.
would say in sports history.
I wish I was better at baseball, man. I don't know. Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth didn't.
He's on the
Babe
list,
Ruth
but
did
he's
not.
not a cheater.
Babe Ruth did not cheat. No, he's number 3
He
though.
looks like he cheated. Did you see him?
He just looks like he
No,
eats
I mean I
5 meals a day.
don't typically look up Babe Ruth in my free time, but I mean,
Yeah.
you do you, Chris.
Well, if we're going the biggest cheater,
You go. You do
it's
it.
got to be Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds
Barry
is
Bonds.
the biggest
I
cheater of
know
all
the name.
time.
Yeah, was Mark McGuire top 10?
No, Mark McGuire is number 11. Not even in the top 10. I see you trying to use your MLB The Show knowledge.
I am trying to use my MLB The Show knowledge.
big video
Also,
game
Mark
kind of
McGuire
guy.
was a big steroid user. That's what made me
I mean
think
that's
of
true.
that. Can we say RIP Ryan Braun?
Ryan Braun is not on
Also
here.
big steroid user,
That's true.
but he was never good. Top 5. So who do we have top 5 so far?
You have the cheater Barry Bonds, you have Babe Ruth at 3, and you have the cheater A-Rod at 5.
I don't even
Give me
know.
Willie
players.
Mays.
Willie Mays is 6.
Give me Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron is 2.
Hank Aaron's number 2. So we're missing number 4,
Number 4, he
which is gonna be
just retired last year. Just retired.
Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols is number 4. So
Nice.
There you go. There's the top 5 here, and then you named Willie Mays and Sammy Sosa.
I
for-
should give you guys soccer trivia.
I don't think so.
You really think I will
This
get,
podcast is gonna get real boring real quick.
Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. That's about the
Pele.
There you go. There's the
There's the 3.
There's the 3
There's
soccer
the big
players that I
3.
know.
Anyway,
I think you
what's,
should-
what's
I
next
think
on the
you should-
agenda?
Did you really want to try some soccer trivia, Chris? Because it's not gonna end well.
It's not gonna end well. I
I don't
promise
think,
you
But the
that.
thing is, though, I don't think you guys get a single player.
This might
No.
get. Yeah, we're not going to. This is
No.
gonna get boring real quick.
Remember,
Yeah, let's
we would do quizzes on the computer.
We used to do quizzes on
and
Sport
I
Clip,
couldn't. I
not
know
a chance.
Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Man City.
and Liverpool,
It's not that bad.
I mean,
That's all you can name in a Premier.
Spain.
I know the national teams. Do we need to name countries?
I can name countries, Chris, if you want me to do that.
Spain team.
So I think
I see what's on Noah's computer and what we're about to attempt to do.
maybe the thing we'll wrap up with today. I mean, I'm sure if you've seen
Oh,
anything
okay.
before, we're gonna go do some NFL
Grid trivia.
So there will be
Grid trivia.
there'll be
Chris,
three-
we might have to work together on this one because I don't think we're even gonna
Well,
get close
I think
if we
you
try.
guys should try and go separate at first, and then you might have to.
All right.
Might have
We'll go
to
back and forth.
We'll go back and forth.
You'll go first. or
I'll
you
go
So-
first.
So we have the three teams on top, being the Titans, Rams, Packers,
Okay.
and on the side you have Steelers, Vikings, Ravens. So,
Oh, Steelers like
so how this works is that like the first corner in the top left,
Yeah.
it'll be on screen.
Yeah.
But we have the Steelers and the Titans. You have to find a player
Yeah.
that has ever played for.
Well, do I have to go in order?
No.
Okay.
You can go anywhere, but you have to find someone that played for the Steelers and the Titans in their careers.
So
Like I can think of one right now.
I think do you want me to go
But
first?
here, I'll show you. I'll show you guys this.
I'm gonna go.
And I'm gonna use this to check your answers in case you guys have an answer that I don't know.
I'm gonna go Steelers Rams and say very recent Steelers pick. Let's go Allen Robinson.
That would be one for JJ. JJ would be a Steeler and a Ram.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
JJ
Big Penn
has-
State guy.
JJ has one. Oh, Big Penn State guy. Shut up.
Ravens, Rams, OBJ.
That would be another one.
Man,
Man.
that's
What a snipe!
Wow.
What a snipe! So we've
Okay.
got the two Rams done already, or we got 2 out of the 3 Rams categories done already.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
It's not.
And I can think of one off the top of my head. I can think of.
What about? Wait. Steelers, Packers, Brett Favre? He never played for the Steelers.
Favre.
He did not
Okay.
play.
Man.
Wait a second. Is it Ravens, Packers, Brett Favre?
Not
Wait.
Played for the Ravens?
I might be going crazy. Vikings, Packers, Brett Favre.
Packers.
Yes.
Hey.
Let me check, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
I feel like Vikings, Packers are very good, very easy ones, I guess.
Yeah, there's. Okay.
So we have.
I'm pretty sure I remember Brett Favre. being
So we
on the
have
Vikings.
all of.
Yes.
We have all the Rams. No, we have. We still
No.
need to get Vikings.
So,
Rams.
so you have 2 Rams and you have
Vikings,
Oh yeah, you have Vikings Packers. You need Vikings Rams. I can think of one for Steelers Titans right now.
I can't think Steelers Titans right now.
Can I?
Or Steelers
Can I
Packers.
get
No.
position?
No, you can't. I'll let you guys suffer a little bit.
I don't want to suffer.
I hate suffering.
Me too.
So I'm digging deep right now.
Oh, there was somebody that went. I can't think of who it was though.
I almost just said Devontae Adams.
There's a dude who played for the Steelers and the Ravens, and I forget who it was. And he moved to the Ravens from the Steelers because I remember
I remember that
specifically
too. Yep.
being like mad about it that he went to the Ravens, Steelers rivals, and I can't remember who it was.
Man, there's a famous defensive back for the Steelers that played for the Ravens. I mean, I guess it's not even Steelers Ravens. I don't even know why we can't even put.
Did he
two-
play for the Steelers and Ravens?
You can't even put those 2 together anyway. I don't know why I did that.
Oh yeah, what am I thinking about? Steelers and Ravens isn't even an option.
We still need Titans, Steelers, Vikings,
We need Titans, Vikings.
and Ravens, Titans. We use them the Titans players.
This isn't gonna happen, Noah. I'm gonna be for real.
I mean,
I
I
want to keep trying. The Packers just don't trade. That's the thing. Can I get like a
there's a linebacker for Steelers Titans.
Steelers. Who's the linebacker that played Steelers? It's gonna be something stupid like
it
Robert
current?
Spillane.
No.
is it current?
He still plays, I believe.
For the Titans?
Yeah. I
Well,
believe
that
so.
doesn't help me at all because I don't know anybody on the Titans. Titans linebacker?
I'm gonna go with Tom Brady. Steelers, Titans.
T in Titans is for Tom Brady. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't name anybody else.
I'm tapping, yeah.
Yeah, we're tapping.
So,
What do we got?
How-
3?
You stumped us with that one, man.
So
That's crazy.
the one that I was thinking of for Steelers Titans is Bud Dupree.
That's who it is.
For-
Yeah.
I mean-
nah, I should have known that.
Dang.
I mean, this is a hard one. So you guys.
It's tough.
So what? You had 2. You had 1. So JJ wins.
I
Give us
didn't.
another one?
JJ wins first.
I
one.
don't.
You want to do a different
How
one?
much time are we at? Are we
Alright.
running?
We can do one more. It's
We'll do
fine.
one more. Small one. So we can get an easier one.
All right. Well, let's look. Let's look and see
Give
what I
us
can
a-
see what I can pull
In
up
the
here.
meantime, can we talk a little Pirates, Chris, while he's pulling that up?
Go for it. I'll try.
Losing like 9,
try
or
and
we're
find
losing
an easier
what,
one.
like 9 out of the last 11?
10 of the last 12.
10 of the last 12,
They
Yes.
lost.
which is crazy after the April that they had.
Yeah, but I said it was going to happen. I said they're going to face a good team and crumble. And then
and
once
that's exactly what happened.
once they started crumbling, they kept crumbling. And
The Tampa Bay Rays really stuck it to them. I mean, that's
did.
unfortunate.
well, I mean, I'm sure they won't end badly either, but I'm saying right now they're not going to be a top 5 team.
No.
Everyone thought it was like, oh, they're really good.
I'm telling you, as soon as the Brewers pick it up again, they're winning the
As
Central.
soon as the Padres pick it up again, we're going to go crazy.
Who's
Right now,
winning that division right now? Is it the Dodgers? I think they're winning, but they're only like a
It's
game above
Dodgers,
500.
Dodgers, Diamondbacks, us. Because
The Snakes. How about the Snakes?
Diamondbacks are at 500. They're 20 and 20.
By the way, listening to the podcast from John Boy Media, great podcast. Would definitely consider listening to it. Great baseball
What
podcast.
is it?
It's called Talking Baseball. John Boy Media puts it out.
Talking Baseball?
Yeah.
Anyway, I need to listen to that thing.
When they talk about Marlins, they call them the fish with arms. I've never heard that
That's
before.
kinda
I thought
cool.
it was hilarious. It's the
Alright.
fish with arms.
You're smiling. You gave us a hard one again.
No, I'm curious to see how this one works.
LSU?
Oh shoot.
What does that even say?
So here we go. We have
Giants.
Packers, Dolphins, LSU on the top. We have Giants at least 1,000 rushing yards in their rookie year, and Saints. So, for example, it could be someone that had 1,000 rushing yards in their career in their rookie season, but then they finished their career with the Packers.
Oh my God.
What is this?
I'm gonna go. Oh my God, what's his name?
LSU Giants, OBJ.
Truth.
I just stumped on a name, but I know it's probably right. I'm gonna go. Ooh, this is not a fun one.
Is there a running back from LSU that had 1,000 rushing yards in their rookie season? Who is a running back that came out of LSU?
I'm surprised you can't think of.
Who came out of LSU?
I know I'm thinking of Saints. Wait. No, but he wasn't out of LSU.
I'm gonna say.
I was going to say Kamara, but he's not
Oh,
at
Kamara.
LSU.
I don't believe he came out
He's
of
not at LSU.
I'm not- What's his name? Why do I suck at names?
I'm not good at him
There's
either.
a Dolphins.
Kamara went to
Dolphins running back?
went to Tennessee, by the way.
Was it Mostert?
Was it Mostert?
Was it Raheem Mostert?
Can we get Dolphins 1,000 rushing yards?
1,000 rushing yards.
But he wasn't drafted. Well, I guess he's on the Dolphins.
It doesn't matter.
But did he have 1,000 rushing yards
I will look
in his rookie season? Because that's a good pick.
in.
Wait, who's the Packers running back
In
That's
most.
what I was thinking of.
that he definitely had 1,000 yards?
I don't know.
In most stripping year.
I almost
That's
said.
the one I was talking
I almost
about.
said. Oh, Aaron Jones.
By the way,
Mostert.
Raheem Mostert has not had a 1,000-yard rushing game ever.
Ever?
in his life.
Ever.
Rushing.
Um,
Never in his
Okay.
life.
What? Oh. We turned
Um,
off.
who,
Oh gosh.
who'd you guys say? Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones. Yeah.
I don't know if he had 1,000 yards in his rookie year. But I don't know. I'm gonna see.
Maybe.
He did not. He had 448
Man,
in his
I don't.
rookie year.
1,000 rushing yards. Oh my gosh. Of course, New York and Dodgers on the same side.
Saquon.
That made me so happy. So wait, you're telling me there's a Dolphin that got
1,000 rushing yards.
1,000
Not,
rushing
not
yards.
he could have.
Not a current Dolphin. Maybe.
Yeah, he could have been on a
Who
different
was
team.
a running back for the Dolphins?
Who ran for the Dolphins?
Don't know. Don't know. It's
Wait,
Jalen Waddle
Was,
season.
was Drew Brees a Saint for life?
No, but he started on the Chargers or something.
He was drafted to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Ew.
Who's an LSU Saint?
Why do I think I know who this is?
Don't know. I might tap out here.
No, we're getting two. No way, we're getting 2 tap outs.
I'm gonna have to get a tap out. I don't know football that much. I love football.
Did
It's
you
probably
get-
my favorite
Did
sport.
you get Giants green ball? Green ball.
No, I don't think so.
No, the only one that you guys have gotten so far, it would be the Giants and LSU and Odell Beckham.
Oh my gosh, we suck.
Yeah. I just don't know football.
Can I get a position.
Oh man, you guys are gonna be mad
me
for
a
Saints
position.
LSU.
Give me a position for Saints
I'm
LSU.
actually gonna be mad.
I don't know if you guys have watched MMG before. One of the goats.
Wait a minute. Jameis wasn't from
Is
LSU.
Jameis Winston?
Jameis did not go to LSU. Jameis went to Florida State.
Who is?
Oh.
I remember
who
because
is
the
a
only
Meads
the only
legend?
the only Pitt football game that I've ever been to was whenever.
Oh yeah, Jameis was LSU.
when-
I knew that.
No, James.
Not,
James
sorry, Florida State.
The
That's what I
first,
meant.
the only game Pitt football game I've ever been to was Labor Day, a while ago. Jameis came to Pitt. It was like one of their Pitt's first years in the ACC, and Jameis shelled us. It wasn't even
Famous
funny.
Jameis, crab legs Jameis.
But it is a lineman that is a.
Wait, is it Will
MMG.
Clapp?
It is Will
I
Clapp.
didn't even know Will Clapp was on the Saints.
I didn't either until right now when I just looked it up.
Will Clapp, what a guy.
What a-
linemen that get me, man.
Will
I could not
Clapp.
name a
the legend.
lineman.
Hang on. I'm.
Did you check Aaron Jones?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
it's not
he
Aaron
only
Jones.
400 some.
Really?
I don't know. We might have to tap
1,000
out
yards
here.
rookie year?
Yeah.
From any of these teams?
No.
Oh my God! Wait. I have to zen real quick, bro. I had a name, but it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, don't know.
Can you give me? Can you rattle off these 1,000 yards?
For 1,000 yards, LSU, I have one.
Who?
He played he's very recent. Like, he's still active in the league now.
I don't know LSU running backs.
Where was his rookie year at?
His rookie year was in Jacksonville.
I'm gonna tap out. Jacksonville rookie year. I have not a clue.
Oh, he played for Jacksonville?
His rookie year was in Jacksonville. He had 1,040 yards.
I don't know. Tap out. Because we're running out of time.
Hi, everyone. This is Noah Fries from Wednesday, May 17th, the day of editing and hopefully uploading this podcast, the second episode of our Stat Rats podcast. This podcast was filmed on Monday, the 15th, with hopes of uploading it that very day, but problems arose all over the place, especially with JJ's mic not working for the first about half of the podcast, so we apologize for that. At this point in the podcast, on Monday, we had to change classes here at the high school, and we came back. We filmed for about 5 more minutes to finish the end of the NFL Grid Trivia segment. But that file, as we are now realizing while editing, was corrupted, so we lost those last about 5 minutes of footage. The answer to the Grid Trivia was Leonard Fournette, by the way. They could not find an LSU running back that had rushed for 1,000 yards in their rookie season. So we apologize for all the troubles. Hopefully our next podcast, which should hopefully be filmed tomorrow, the 18th, and uploaded on that very day. Fingers crossed. We hope that one will be a little bit better for you guys. So if you made it all the way to the end, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. And we'll see you next time here on Stat Rats.